What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Lando Success. Boy, oh boy. So, I originally said that the Dow would not drop back to its lows back in June. I'm like, look, it would get real close to it with exactly what it did, but today it dropped over 400 points, down under 30,000. And my boy T Ford, he's been on the channel. He like, look, Lando, he called me earlier. Man, Lando's going to keep on going down. Crypto going to keep going down. He could be $100 richer if he would put his money where his mouth is. So I want to bring him on today. He in the green room. Let's bring T Ford out. What's up, brother?
Oh, my friend. Oh, my new friend in his new home. Oh.
Hey, man. Well, I'm just saying you would be $100 richer if you would have just put your money where your mouth is, dog. I'm just saying.
Listen, man, I'm richer every day because I put my money where my money's supposed to be. And I'll be trying to help you get richer, but you don't listen to me.
Well, I want you to talk to me and the people. First question I want to ask is why did you know that the market was going to go down? And you said this about a year. You said this a long time ago, not recently like everybody else. Even when it was going all the way up and everybody was buying in, you like, nah, dog, I ain't even putting my money in right now. Talk to me.
As one of them people, as I told you, this year, no money has went into a 401k. My money is safer with me. My money are safe in safe counts and economy. And some stuff that's just safe right now. There's no adding to it, nothing. So if you look at my contributions to any one of my kids' accounts this year compared to year to date, it's like you're 90% lower than you were this time last year. Yeah, there's a reason. There's been a lot of stuff going
So
on.
you didn't put anything in there?
Nothing. Everybody else like buy the dip. No, listen, people, you can buy the dip, and your dip is keep on dipping, and keep on dipping. The bottom is nowhere near yet.
I'm definitely buying the day though. It's a
And you
cute
can go ahead
dip.
and buy today.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a dip. Next week you're gonna look at something that's gonna be like in the 17s, and you're gonna be like people, blah blah blah. Then it's gonna have that quick spike where it's gonna go back up to like 22. Then it's gonna be that dramatic downfall once again. Like people had that false sense of hope, like, oh, we up in the 24s, 25s, nah, 19. Now yesterday you was like, I should buy a coin. Nah, brother, don't do that. Wake up this morning.
Because it was funny because I know a lot of people did it. A lot of people FOMO'd in at the high. I want to show y'all how sneaky this market can be. So I want y'all to look at this, right? So when you go, we'll just do coin market cap. So I did a video basically saying like, look, I want to buy one Bitcoin and I want to get one under 19,000 sooner or later. I didn't know if I wanted dollar cost in, had a few different options. So what happened yesterday is this crazy rally. You got to think over the last few days, it went down to where it's at 18,400. And this crazy rally, once you see it go past 19,000, everybody like, shit, damn, I missed out on an opportunity because I was thinking that. I'm like, man, Lando, should you just buy in because you took too long? Then it went to 19,500. And I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, where it went close to 500. And I'm like, look, y'all know my philosophy, especially if I'm about to invest some big money. I'm not about to buy in on a green day. I'm just not going to buy in on a green day. So I'm happy I didn't. So I'm going to buy some money. I'm going to put it in a day. But man, because usually
I'm telling you, here's the thing. We have midterm elections coming up. And we live in an uncertain world. When we look at everything is skyrocketing right now. Everything is inflation. Inflation. We're there. And we're looking at like, okay, people like gas coming out. Gas is not the normal price it was this time last year. We're still high. Year to date, we're still high. Look at bread from year to date last year. It is high.
I just seen a euro just hit 98 cents the first time in in 20 years.
Right. Yeah, so start looking at the world around us. It's bigger than us. It's a lot of other effects. And you got a president telling people, I'm going to support Taiwan. And China like, okay, you want to do this. We'll cut off your import exports and we will hurt your economy even more. We can do more damage to you than you can do to us by defending Taiwan.
How deep do you think that's going to get? because China been having their serious own issues over the last few months. And we haven't heard any words about that, Taiwan and United States, or even China even saying anything about any sanctions or what they're going to do at the United States. Where you think that's
they
headed?
have.
Talk to me.
They have. Oh, they have. When Nancy Pelosi took her butt to Taiwan, and they said, "Hey, you want to do this in the heat of pretty much a battle or between
Yeah, they
two."
did do like some, those sanctions was like fake sanctions. It's like, all right, Nancy Pelosi and her family, shame her. It was like,
all right, but you look at it as something light. It may be something light to everyone else, but then it's like, what else behind that? Surface level is light, but then it's like, all right, Lando wants to get a new microphone, and you look at it, it says everything is imported from China, and China said, oh, guess what? We'll cut off the trade routes to Taiwan, so they're not getting nothing on the ship.
That better not happen because I bought a new microphone yesterday.
Yeah, so they're like, hey, we're going to put our destroyers in their sea, and no ships are going in and out without paying these taxes. Then China could be like, you know what? All right, U.S., you want to go play with our neighbors? This is what we're going to do. We're going to play with your enemies. You know what? We support Iran in their nuclear agreement. Now you're looking like, wait a minute, hold on. Let's retract this.
So my thing is, the only other thing I will say is, I'm still accurate with this prediction with cryptocurrency because I said on this channel numerous amount of times that Bitcoin and crypto as a whole was going to go down 7% this month because September is historically a terrible month for stocks, a terrible month for crypto. And I told people this is the best buying month because it's going to go down. So I said it's going to be down 7% because the last 2 years it went down 7%. Right now we at 6.82% down. So it's right on where I said it was going to be at. I just, I didn't expect the whole market to be going to hell right now like this. So when do you think everything is going to recover?
January.
When would you start putting money back into the market?
January.
So why wouldn't you put it in now? Because nobody knows the bottom. The bottom could be today. So that's what I'm saying. Because if it's going to rally on January, why, not buy in December?
Okay, well, why buy in this number? Same reason why people didn't buy in, why people still buying in and still losing right now. Because from where I sit, I understand September 30th is the end of the fiscal year for the federal government. So it's going to take to about November for them to release their numbers, like blah, blah, blah. We seen a drop in this, and that. November takes you to what? Holiday season. We already seen what happened with FedEx.
Holiday season.
We already seen what happened with FedEx, and they over analysts of. So we see
FedEx is fooling.
FedEx got some catching up to you. UPS, everything logistically, people are seeing a downfall. Look at the Amazon stocks. People are not buying like people think because they don't have the money to splurge like they did this time 2 years ago when they had stimulus money and all this other free money. Now that the world has come back to norm, realistically, people looking around like, I ain't got no money. So if you ain't got no money to spend, stocks don't go up if you ain't got no money to spend. So that means the government has to come out and say, we got to stimulate the economy again. We got to give out some free money. So the only way for that to happen, they're going to say, well, we already froze your student loans until December, until January. So now people got to start making payments again. So that means some debt and stuff is going to start equaling out. So I'm going in January after the new people get ready to get sworn in. Right before they get ready to sworn in, that's when I'm coming back in. Republicans take over the house.
What's your thoughts on interest rates? Because yesterday, let me see if I can flip.
Well, your interest rates are high.
I believe we hit another high yesterday because last time national average a few days ago was 6.33%. I believe yesterday we at 6.4. Watcher Guru usually keep a player up to date. Yep. Just in, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate is 6.43%, the highest since 2008. Jeez, for the highest since 2008. Now, what's your philosophy on somebody? Because you were real very versed, so I could talk to you about a lot of different things. That's why I like having somebody like you on the team. Now, what would you say to the people, the subscribers that's saying, look, for housing houses is finally starting to drop. I need a house. I'm tired of being in this apartment, but interest rates is high as hell. So it's like it's a sticky situation where you paying high rent, interest rates is high. It's like, what would you recommend? What
All right,
would
so
you do?
you're looking at the market right now. Here's why the market is the way it is. You have more houses going up than you have people available for those houses. So when people say the housing market is one thing, you just got to think about if Lando just moved into a house and then it might move into Lando's old house, hypothetically speaking, that's another house on the market, but it's not a new house. But they're building the new condos across the street from you, which saying it's coming available. So
And
now
them
they're building
boys
30
been
new
listed for
houses,
500 some days. Ain't ain't been
but
sold.
they're there. So now we're continuing building the house. Now we have more houses than damn near we have people. So therefore, you have an fluctuation of houses on the market. So then people start looking at like, oh, this condo starting off at 350,000. And the square footage is getting smaller. And people are like, ooh, 350,000, 6.59% interest. That means my monthly payment is about shit. Most about 2,300, depending on what state you're in with taxes. I can't afford that. My job don't pay me enough. So I'm just gonna go over here and pay this in fluctuated rent of $1,250 for a $600 house because that's what I can afford. So this housing market bubble is gonna bust probably about 2 years from now.
It
It's gonna bust.
sucks. Nobody want to hear that for it. People want to hear in January it's going to go down. It's so hard to get that. Like it's like they always say, it's easy to spend money and hard to get out of debt. It's easy when the rates are down. It's hard to get them rates back from 6% down to 2%. They say the average time for it to do that is like 10 years to get it that low. But realistically, just to get it back to 5% will probably be the best case scenario by the end of next year.
So you got to think about it. Then you got to look at it like this. There's people right now, because of the interest rate so high, they're sitting on a lot of equity in their house, sitting on a lot. Now they can go pull that equity, but if you're willing to pull that equity at 6.55%, now your second mortgage that you pulled out, your equity that you pulled out to do whatever you want to do with in life, you're making a payment that's bigger than your original mortgage payment. So you're paying for two houses. And you're like, well, I really need this money. I really need this money. Well, if you really need it, I'm going to be the first one to let you know. Go tap into that 401k, do a hardship, and pay that interest back to yourself than ever going to take it out your house. Because now when you already sell that house, you got to let somebody know, like, hey, it's a second mortgage on this house. And you got to now try to sell it to recoup for both. So now whatever gains you thought you made, you haven't made a gain because you got to sell the house right now to capitalize.
My only issue with doing a 401k is the market is all the way damn near at its all-time low in the last few years. So it's the worst time to borrow when everything is already down, man. It's so
No, my friends. The greatest time to borrow when it's down, because that just means when you start making your payments back, you're paying back that interest, and you're buying back new stocks inside your 401k at a lower price. It's a greater time to take that money. You're not gaining what's sitting there because what's sitting there is coming down. You're borrowing against that. So once you start making those payments in 60 days, it's like, oh snap, the market's coming up. You're making that payment. Boom,
as the
boom, boom.
market
You're paying
down.
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. And now you looking at what were you getting?
I never thought about
Five.
it like that. I never did. I never borrowed from 401k. I don't believe.
Yeah, because now you had 5 stocks per dollar. Now it's all of a sudden now you're getting 10 stocks per dollar. So now you're doubling up in the long run, and you paid yourself back instead of paying the man back at a 6.5% interest rate for another 30 years.
Let me ask you something left field, because I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they was saying they are debating on borrowing from their life insurance policy. I believe they said they had a whole life. Probably, I don't know what type of policy. Have you ever been familiar with borrowing from a life insurance?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that. So you pretty much look at it this way. Let's say your life insurance policy is 250 grand, and you've been paying into it, and all of a sudden now you borrow 75,000 from it. So now you left with 175,000 to get buried with in the event that you don't repay that back. That's all you're left with. So your kids or your loved ones, your beneficiaries, are left with 175,000 to repay back because mom or dad took out 75K to pay for it.
And I also heard that some policies let you do it if it's for like real estate or something like that. So would you ever be opposed to that? So say, for example, right now, let's say you have a $500,000 life insurance policy on yourself. And it's like, okay, I don't plan on leaving, but if I borrow $150,000, that's not gonna hurt too much, and I can put that into investment to make more money since the market is down right now. What you think of something like that? Again, I don't know the percentages on borrowing off life insurance.
If I'm going to borrow against death, that means I'm doing it for something for life now. I'm not doing it. So my death policy was for future events. Stocks are for future events. I'm not going to rob Peter to pay Paul for future. Mm-hmm. That's stupid. That's very stupid. If I'm going to borrow from death, I'm going to do something right here for now for us to enjoy today and the next couple of weeks, not for saying, hey, kids, I'm doing this for another long-term thing. In that case, I might as well go get another fucking life insurance policy. That's stupid. I'm not robbing Peter to pay Paul in that situation. Now, if you're just going to buy a house and you're saying, all right, this house is we're buying a flip home and we're going to put some money into it, that's one thing. But just to say, I'm going to borrow against my death insurance policy to go buy 5 crypto coins right now because I really believe in it. And then you're just sitting there again. Now you're sitting there looking stupid. Like, I shouldn't have done that.
Mm. So let's see what I'm buying so far today. I told my people on the Patreon members, if you're not in the Patreon, see, people already know what I'm buying today before I post the video. I'm going to do that video next. Actually, I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm buying. Watch the next video. Y'all can see exactly what I'm buying. Man, how your day going, brother? You look like you was up working out early, man.
Hey, man, today was a great day, man. You know, yesterday was a bad day a little bit. Hey, man, it was one left real quick, but man, it was like
you got punched in the face yesterday, man, for no reason.
I got punched in the stomach yesterday, man. I had a goal. I was like, I'm gonna go here, run home, grab the box, get the box, go to UPS, ship it, go up the street to the bike shop, drop off the parts for the new bike to get built, and then came outside, the car was like, and I was like, oh, damn. But luckily, the tow truck driver came by, picked it up. You know, the shop called me this morning, like, yeah, we think we have you back on the road by 3 o'clock today. You know, we're going to do a quick diagnosis. We think we know what it is. Hopefully, we ain't got to drop the gas tank. I was like, yeah. I'm like, that's the main thing I didn't want to do.
Lately, the tow truck company's been taking like 5 hours. Yours came quick?
My tow truck driver, by the time I put in my request, my driver was there in 40 minutes.
Oh, I forgot you live in a good neighborhoods. When you live in the hood like me, you know, we don't have those things, you know. Police come quick over there.
Excuse me. Let me rephrase this and let me correct you. You're no longer in the hood. You moved up to the upper neighborhood. Now you're in the boonies, and you have a lot of acreage up there. So let the people know. Let's keep it real.
You say I'm on a farm. I'm on a farm.
You can no longer use that terminology about you being in the hood. You're no longer.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably even longer to get somebody to come up here. Shoot, they can't. The tow truck can't even fit back here probably.
Man, but you live with people that have tractors. So you got a tractor, you can pull yourself out. So therefore, let's drop a bomb for that. Bam, people out there got tractors. So let's do that one time. So let's let the people know Lando has elevated his life in the last 90 days. He has went through hell, but now he's in heaven. So y'all don't know, Lando he's walking in the Garden of Eden right now. Literally, that's what his backyard look like from Google Earth.
I'm back, baby. Man, I ain't been able to buy nothing or nothing. It feel good. I actually can buy, and I'm thanks to the Patreon members that been holding it down. I've been talking to them, but now I get to show them what I'm buying and why I'm buying. Because before, I ain't been able to do nothing but talk.
Hey, man, I told you, life hit different when you can just wake up and do stuff. Life feels better when you wake up in the morning and say, I'm doing this today. Why? Because I want to. And not second guessing like, do I get Captain Crunch or Captain Amazing?
Man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, my goal every year I say this, but this is going to be the time, T4. I'm getting up at 6 in the morning, starting my day at Planet Up the Street. And, you know, because I don't got to worry about too much right now. So, you know, got bills paid off a few months in advance, man. So just get things right. I got some new equipment coming in. You're getting it right.
Because you put yourself in a position to be in a position to get new equipment, new house, new everything.
I'm gonna be in another position with that $100. You gonna give a player
brother. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm at the situation in life now where you say $100, I'm looking at it like it's $1.
Hey, bro, And $100 look like
Not looking.
$100 to me, and I'm gonna take that dollar from you, baby. I'm gonna
Well,
take that.
if you want to take $1, just remember, soon you break 100, it's gone. So I ain't worried about it. But if you take it, but right now because you're in a slump with these predictions, I
No,
look
my
like
prediction. The crazy thing is the only prediction I was off is on the stock market. On crypto, I'm 100% what I said for this month. You know,
brother,
so
it's about to. You said 7. I remember you said it's going to go down historically for September, and let you know this ain't about to be the history repeat itself in October. No, no, no.
and that's our bet. History is going to repeat itself in October, and we're going to have a green crazy rally month. Now
I'm
I'll be
gonna tell
completely
you.
wrong if
I'm
I
gonna
don't see
tell you
that.
what you. Yeah, just give my money. But I'm gonna let you know the year that you're looking for, the rally that you're looking for. It's not
2024.
gonna be 2016. It's not gonna be 2016, 2017 rally. That's a rally everybody hoping for after this midterm. Everybody's hoping like after Trump was elected, the market did stupid stuff across the board. Crypto, regular stock market, everything went crazy. That's why when the when the Republicans take back over in a couple months, the market's gonna start balancing itself out. Then you're gonna see a huge spike. Then you'll see it from there.
Dang, I don't like. They say historically the market do better under Democrats though.
Go look at the Democrats market. Go ahead.
I
Go
think
ahead.
historically though. Let me Google.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on.
Go ahead. It's
Um,
hard. It's easy to say the market does better when the market was down and if somebody comes in and the market just started going haywire when they had nothing to do with it.
okay. So I just Googled. Let's show the people. I just Googled. Does the stock market do better under a Democratic president? How we looked at sports now, and then we have to see. All right, I like this one. Let's say, are Republicans or Democrat better for the stock? CNBC. CNBC is more neutral because I don't want Fox or I don't want CNN. I want somebody neutral to tell me the truth instead of sub data. Let's see. Stop stressing out about which party is better for the stock market. The data shows it doesn't matter. Let's see. President Donald Trump has warned that stock market will crash if former Vice President Biden wins. Some market experts have also raised concern about the potential for blue wave. Okay. Are Republicans or Democrats better for the stocks? Data over the past 78 years show that party control over either chamber has relatively little to do with long-term stuff. Starting 1940, president with stocks. They don't just give me, okay, details, average year. Okay, Democrat president and Congress, 9.8%. Republican to 12.9%. Democrat and Republican. Okay, they did the numbers wrong. They didn't do the numbers simple enough where you can literally go to the last 20 years. I want to see data. If anybody in the comments got data over the last 20, we'll do make it even. The last 3 Democrat presidents and the last 3 Republican presidents. How did the stock market do? We can just keep it that simple. 20 years. Let's see. Man, you over there look like you freezing, brother. What's happening to your Wi-Fi? You good?
Who freezing?
All
I'm
right,
just
there
over
you
here.
go.
I'm over here moving around. I'm over here shaking and moving, baby.
Hey man, well I'm gonna let you get back to work, man. You know I appreciate giving the
Hey man, you know
success
what?
team.
Hey, you know what?
Talk
Hold on.
to the
Hey,
people
hold
then.
on, man.
What up, man? Talk to the
Hey,
people
man.
then.
You know what? You know what I want to do for you, man? One time,
What you got?
I'm gonna introduce you to my life one time. Hold on, man. Let me see if we can swap this. Let's do this.
No, you like one of them old dads that don't know how to flip the camera and stuff.
Well, on your little thing, on your little thingamajig, it don't allow the flip of the camera.
It should. Let
Yep.
me see. Or just turn the camera. You just gotta
Well,
get.
yeah, that makes hey, man. I want to get you out on this putting green one day, man. I'm gonna show you what work life look like. Work life
You
balance.
brother, do you get golf in your office?
Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Get your work life balance, man. Trying to keep it together. Oh man, if not only that, man. If you wanna play ping pong, man, we can hook up the ping pong table.
So did you just tell them like, oh, for stress and relations, I need to have a golf set in here?
Hey man, I'm just telling you, for whatever you want to do in life, man, make sure you have a outing. Make sure you have a out route. So you like you said, plan it up the street. That's cool. But you want to go putt. You want to clear your mind. You want to know if you're under a lot of stress and tension, you can't make a putt. That's how you know. So
You say
whatever you want to do, man. But you're in a good spot in life, man.
you say
You know,
Tiger
for
Woods went
people.
from making everything to once he was stressed out, he couldn't make a 3-foot putt.
Nah, Tiger couldn't do anything because Tiger got holes got Tiger, and the holes
He
cost
couldn't
Tiger
make
not to
it.
put the ball in the
Tiger
hole.
could
So
Tiger couldn't beat me in a putting challenge, man. I ain't never in my life seen Tiger could make a 3-foot putt. Like, man, your mental is everything, huh?
man, so I'm just gonna let you know, bro. Hey man, you're in a good spot in life. I'm gonna let you know in front of the people on record, man. Hey man, job well done for weathering the storm. A lot of people don't know what the storm is, but you and I know, man. Job well done with that, man. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Keep
wrong
up the
one,
good,
wrong one.
yeah, but keep up the good work, man. You have come a long way. Let me see. I think we about to hit the 2 year mark since you launched this page, man. I think it's been about 2 years.
About 2 years, man, and we
We about to hit
20,000.
20,000. Look at you, man. And
Road,
now you got the
road to
Charlemagne
30K.
on.
If y'all watching this, go ahead and subscribe because 80% of y'all just watch this stuff without subscribing. I don't know
Hey
why.
y'all, if y'all ain't noticed, go back and look at his old pictures. Now you see he getting all like Charlemagne. He been getting a skin treatment because he got 20,000 followers.
Whatever.
He getting the Charlemagne on, y'all. Y'all see them imperfections go.
What? That's new lighting. Thank you. That's new lighting. Thank you.
That's what they call it now.
Yeah, you need to get new lighting in your office, sir. Cause
Hey man, I don't need to do anything, man. Only thing I'm
we
about to
gonna
do.
get you. We gonna send you something, man. Success team gonna send you something over there, man, to that office.
Hey man. Matter of fact, where the people? The people came to see Omar. Where's O Money?
Nobody
That's
ain't
what we
came to
want to
see Money. Then woke up, turned. It was so funny. He woke up. I'm like, he was just chilling, sucking his thumb. I'm like, hey man, rub my back, man. My back hurt. So he just looked at me and just he's like, that kid good, man. You gotta teach him how to get me right early. Get me right
man.
early.
Let that man be great.
Well, I appreciate you for it, man. We gonna post this. Let's get the party started, man. Let me bet some stocks.
Hey man, get them stocks on, man. Be great.
Later.